12/22, I am performing at LOLipops Comedy at the White Hart in Southwark. First time performing here. I think it's associated with a show that I've did before, compulsive comedy. So going into it, I kind of thought this might be one of those ones where um, may not be as many people, let's just say, because there's shows of varying sizes, and I think this one for me was good because I remember how I felt doing some shows where there was kind of like all comedians versus ones with audiences, and not getting much feedback and thinking, well, I must not be doing a very good job. But I have a better understanding now of what different shows there are, their purposes, and these ones feel like almost like workshoppy. Like you can literally go up and try anything you want because the feedback's not really going to be much one way versus the other. So, I kind of changed my mindset going into that and actually being a bit more relaxed and comfortable to just kind of try new things. And I actually thought something right there when from a conversation I had with my friend just before we went up. So I was pleased with that, and the reception with some of that kind of gives you some legs to see if you can build a bit from maybe one or two jokes. So I really enjoyed it, really comfortable, and hopefully enjoy it too.
I'll be honest, that applause was more riveting than I thought it'd be. Fucking empty room. No, you just said you wanted to get through this first act quickly, so I'll try and do you a favour, I guess. My dad says I'm a big disappointment in him, alright? Says he's a disappointment in me because I don't want to become a massive just like him. He said he couldn't count on me. Thank you, appreciate it. I once was mistaken for a black cab driver, which I found pretty odd because I'm a black bus driver. Hey, there we go. Murmuring, that's what we want. I met this ruler salesman once. Really loved the job. Spoke at length about the industry. There you go. Some serious news here. I recently put my dog down. Yeah, I know, yeah, because she was a paranoid schizophrenic. Guess the saying is true. Bitches be crazy. The people that are smiling, I'm looking at my recording, right? People are smiling, isn't it? Silence. You can laugh at it, come on now. A best friend of mine, yeah, he made millions in his new business, storing rabbit's feet. And some guys get all the luck. These are terrible, I get it, I understand. I got into this bad habit recently of smoking while reading the Communist Manifesto. I guess you can call me a socialist smoker. Yeah? No? Maybe? In the maybe part? I was seeing this girl once and I had to make it up with her, so she tried to put a spell on me. Guess the saying is true. Witches be crazy. Nah, that's a stupid joke, I guess. I started a new hobby recently, yeah? Yeah, thank you, appreciate that. When you say anything loud, people just whoop. Started a new hobby recently. There you go. Bird watching. When I say bird watching, I start yoga classes. Yeah, now you're not laughing. You like that? No, I actually do yoga, which is surprising to some, because you don't really see men like me doing that, and I don't mean handsome. I think the term someone used once was ethnic. I recently went on a yoga retreat, and there were so many middle-class white women there, I thought I was about to get adopted. It's true, no, it was weird, you know what I mean? Like, I almost put my best vest on. But I actually think, like, I think it'd be good to adopt me, actually, because I'm pretty low maintenance, you know what I mean? Like, all I need is a working TV and an Uber Eats account, some pocket money for some weed. As long as you don't mind the smell, we're all good, you know what I'm saying? No, but you don't get a lot of lads doing yoga, because you try and tell a lad to focus on their third eye. Well, you get it. Look, he gets it. It's a lad who's smiling. He's got a van hat, of course he's a lad. But no, you don't get a lot of us there because look, this body was built for knocking things down, not tickling my armpits with my kneecaps. So I think that's part of the reason why people find it so challenging, But I thought of a new business really to encourage lads like me, boys, the fellas, to do yoga. So what I'm thinking, man, just stay with me because clearly you guys are engaged. Yeah, you know, the silence is killer, but I'm going to carry on. We're going to go forward, power through. So we got. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. So look, here's the business, right? We're going to put together a yoga studio and a pub, right? And we're going to call it the Yoga Stub. Yeah? Do not take that to Dragon's Den, alright? That's my business. Yeah? And we're going to do some interesting things. We're going to change up, right? You know, third dick and all that. No, third eye, sorry, that was a Freudian slip. So we're going to do some things like, rename some of the poses, right? So, you know, you've got this pose, Warrior 2, we all know that. Instead of that, we'll call it fucking leave it out, mate. Or, we're going to practice on oversized beer mats because we're sweaty, you know, much more absorption. That's what happens. And afterwards, we're going to go sit down, we're going to talk about how the yoga went and have a nice beer. I haven't really thought of a punchline for that because the one previously doesn't work. So I'm just going to leave it there. So one other thing actually, because I'm just going to throw it out there, we were talking about this earlier. No one's really talking about it these days, but therapy's on the rise. And it's scary for people like me because, you know, I'm what you consider someone that doesn't have mental health problems. Concerns, maybe. A few moments of conflict, granted. But health problems, no, I got it sorted. Do you know what I mean? Just sit down, think about yourself, watch the football. It's easy to get through. But like, the thing that I'm struggling with is that there was a period in time, we're all starting comedy out, right? There was a point in time where someone like me would be fucking famous just on charisma alone. But it's hard now because you get all of these interesting people coming out, being told to express themselves. Man, I can't compete with that scar tissue. I can't come up with shit jokes. I gotta talk about the lads, beer. You guys talk about actual stuff that affect people, and I make dick jokes. So that's glad. I literally just came up on the spot, so thank you very much. No, I'm going to leave you with this one if that's okay. I'm assuming I'm coming up near time. So one of my past jobs, I was a criminal, as you can tell. Yeah, I was. Look, look, you know, I'm black. No, I was a criminal, but I wasn't one of those ones. I was a bank robber. So this one time, I go do my business, come in there, get down, get down, get down. Everyone's doing their thing, and I tell you what, I saw one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. I mean, she looked like Ariel, just lying there on the floor with her head down in between her heads, her hands. So I had to take my shot. So I'm here now, I might as well do it. So I asked her out. She said yes. Yes, she did. You know, we went out for a few months, and it was all good and grand. You know, I took her to my favourite spots, KFC, pepper fried chicken, all that business. And we had a bit of a falling out, so I had to break up with her. So this person decided to tell the police on me. Can you believe it? Guess the saying is true. Snitches be crazy. There you go, that's me. I've been Chris and you guys have actually been doing it. Thank you very much.
Just finished up at LOLipops Comedy. I have to say, like, that was one of the funny gigs I've done in a while. Had a really good time. It's weird because, you know, it's the same people or similar that did compulsive comedy before, and I think I've clearly got a bit of a different idea about all the different comedy nights and how it goes. So I felt like I literally just tried something brand new on the spot, and it had some legs to it. Like, I got a few laughs for it. So for me, it's like, wow, that's what I need to do with some of these quieter nights where there's not as many people. You know, there was literally maybe 10, 11 people. 4 people were non-acts. So the bringer rules, they definitely don't stress upon. But I think I'll still continue to do that. Otherwise, fucking great show. Had a good time. And we're going to go on to the next one.